Akazaza moi. Banda il y a biloko ya pays mobe et revient à les mêmes
Painting.
Real bad man no matter the desha. Can't eat the dog for the park.
Never something under so big.
Quel pays?
Introducing Vanessa Sling.
Quel pays?
Honestly, quel pays. How you guys doing? How you feeling? How you been?
How's it going?
How you feeling? How you doing?
I'm feeling alive and blessed, man. My week has been very long. Yeah, I'm alive and blessed.
That's it.
Fortunately.
That's it. What you say? What you say?
Me. See the guy that was chatting shit on my hairline.
Let's zoom into that real quick, yeah?
Was someone trying to shit?
There's a guy that doesn't eat Congolese food no more. There's a guy.
Never. Do you get me?
But there's this guy who's coming for me for my hairline, but I'm right here. I got trim. I've been revived. There's no Los Angeles custom spray here, bro.
There's no what?
There's no Los Angeles custom spray here, bro.
Ozongi mutu.
Papa,
you're looking good though,
yeah.
Steve. Looking good.
Benji Bote. Asikola Miliki.
Azolina Nido.
No, but I'm good. What about you, H, man?
Do you know what? I'm alright, you know. I can't complain, man. God is good. I've become Godfather number 4 now.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations, bro.
How many girls? How many? Oh, okay.
In my application, 2 girls, 2 boys. I think that's enough, guys.
Oh, nice.
The application process is now. Actually, I have to leave it one more for somebody in this room, but I'll wait for that one. He knows himself. I'll wait for that one. I'm still waiting. It's been how many years? I'm still waiting.
One of our shells, yeah.
Someone with a spray on hairline.
One of our shells, yeah.
Anyway, the boys, how are you? How are you?
Good, man. Good. Busy week, but I'm glad the work is closed.
That's good.
For the rest of 2021?
2025.
I was gonna say 2021. What's going on? Sorry.
Pardon. So guys, as you can see, there's 3 people in front of the camera today. And the voice is not one of them. So we got here one of our homeboys. I could say my little brother.
Homegrown talent.
Yes.
I'm not even your homeboy.
My little brother.
Okay.
My little brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have Ntumba Massanka.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give a quick synopsis about him of what the internet says. These are facts from the internet. So if it's not, we
correct it.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ntumba Massanka, an English footballer, entrepreneur, community-focused creator.
Big up Tshibangz Bakes.
Is that what they're saying about me online now?
That's what they're saying.
Merci.
Born in 1996. Okay. Relocated to Manchester with his parents at the age of 4. He began his football journey at Manchester United Football Academy, playing with talents such as Marcus Rashford and Scott McTominay. And later on, moved to play for Manchester City Academy, Burnley.
Yeah, you want to see?
Yes.
For a year, yeah.
We're going to get into that.
We'll get into it later on.
Football is not the only pitch he's conquered. See the pun there? Ntumba is also the owner of Tshibangz Bakes.
Wait. Let me correct you just slightly. One of the owners. Okay. One of the owners. There's me, my mother, and my sister.
Come on, let's go.
What's his name?
Family business.
Okay.
Now we can say my sister's name.
Yeah.
My sister
Don't
Nissi.
find her at company's house.
And my mother, Mama Pastel Nadine.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Congolese business. Let's go.
So it's a dessert business that grew from baking for teammates into a thriving entrepreneurial venture.
Wow. Yeah.
Well done. And today we're going to unpack Ntumba's journey through sport, identity, setbacks, belonging, and the sweetest forms of resilience.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But what an achievement, man.
Yo,
what an achievement.
come on, guys.
What an achievement.
Put the clapping emoji. Let's go.
We love that.
We're here for that.
Ntumba, man, thanks for being here with us.
No worries, man. I appreciate you guys taking the time to reach out to me and have me
Come
on
on, Jay.
I feel very
Homegrown
blessed.
talent.
I feel very blessed to be on there because I'm actually with friends and family, people that I've grown up with. The voice actually used to carry me when I was a kid. She used to chase me. Even when I went to high school. Imagine my first day of high school. She was there.
What the?
I was thinking,
Yo, show my age.
But yeah, nah, man. Thank you so much for having me, man. It's a pleasure.
Welcome. Thank you. Special
We're
guest.
so glad you're with us.
You're actually our first guest, you know?
Yeah.
First ever guest.
Benny Dexter. English.
Yes,
The English one.
Yes.
That's the G.
Yeah, man.
God is good, man. God is good.
So we'll start off with a quick game.
Yes. So on TikTok, there's a game going on saying, you know, I'm Congolese. No, my name is, and I'm Congolese. And then you say what you found out, basically something that meant something doesn't mean that. So here's an example. My name's Hervé. I'm Congolese. Artist. The bandit. Sorry. My name is Hervé. All I heard. My name is Hervé. Yeah. I'm Congolese. Yeah. And I didn't know that Bic is actually the brand of the pen, not actually the name of the pen. So in Lingala, Bic is not.
You're calling the brand.
Yeah,
you're saying
that's
the name of the brand.
the brand instead of saying. Okay. I didn't know that. It's only recently I found that out. I'm like, yo, so we just use random names.
Yeah, but I tell Lingala is a long more.
Very steep. Can you guys count to 10 in Lingala?
Mr. That's I'm Angolan originally. Let's not throw.
Can you stop saying that?
What have you found? Yeah, let him.
Moko mi bale mi sato mi nei mi tano.
Mi nei.
Mbo Sambo.
That one, I stopped there. It's long, bro. It's long. But yeah, so for example, okay, cool. I'm gonna ask you now. So you're Congolese. What's the one name or one thing that you found out that it's not what it means, but the name that we call it is actually not what it is?
Ngana kosa binote. Nga yebi kutuji angote. Kosa binote. Na yebi kutuji angote me.
Here's an example for you. Okay. Nyao. The reason they call it Nyao is because a Nyao will say meow. So they call it Nyao. Yes. That's why they'll call it Nyao. Do you get what I mean?
Quel peuple.
I was like, what? So when I went and actually searched, I even asked my mom, I was like, yo, mom. Then she goes, oh, yeah, they just call it Nyao.
So, comment on est
Na ebite.
Comment on kondoko?
Kondoko. You come a
kondoko.
So, yo, yebi comment on ndeni.
Because I heard in the track, somebody said that in the track before with Tokos Gang. Yes, I've heard it before. I've heard it there.
So nana lobake on the track.
Some boy, but somebody was explaining the same game. Somebody was actually explaining it.
Okay.
But my thing is, yeah, I was gonna say this, yeah. My name is Cece, I'm Congolese, yeah. And my mom used to say, I'm going to throw a punch at you instead of saying I'm going to slap you.
No,
Bambo Lukov.
Yeah, that's true. Bambo Lukov is crazy. That's crazy. Yeah.
What is that?
And then there's another one, yeah.
Sounds aggressive, man.
Aggressive, isn't it? And there's another one where, what was it? Lipapa. What's that in Lingala?
Lipapa?
No. Lipapa is that sapato? No, isn't it a brand?
What's Lipapa in Lingala?
Lipapa, is that Lipapa? What are you talking about? La gomme.
La gomme.
But
la gomme. Do you know why?
Why?
What do you mean, bro? These are basic stuff.
Bro, I'm just learning this now.
What about Manteca? Is that a brand too?
Nah, Manteca can't be a brand, man.
Do you know, you see the same way you've said Manteca, you can also say in Portuguese. Yes.
Manteca, okay.
Okay. Can you some blanc bleban?
What's bleban?
What's bleban?
That's the brand.
Manteca. Okay. How do you say chewing gum in Lingala?
Chewing gum?
Te.
Bazooka.
But Bazooka used to be a brand though.
Yeah, I know Bazooka.
Bazooka used to be a brand.
Pesanga Bazooka. Can you imagine? That sounds so heavy.
Bro, that sounds like Pesanga Bazooka.
Get me a bazooka. How would you say get me a bazooka?
Do you know what? Yeah. I love our language and I love our culture.
Yeah. Nice. It's a unique language, man. There's nothing like it. Literally, the
best language in the world.
The best feeling is when you're with, someone that's Congolese, étranger,
and you are
finger in a fasomoko. Azo comprendre qu'est-ce qui s'est passé. Azo comprendre te lobi na finger mutu fort. Yeah, lobi na finger mutu fort. Apese nga kanda. Mais kana system. Kana system.
Wait, have you guys seen the video of Eddie Kadi, my girl?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? So basically, there's a Nigerian influencer. She said that she went on a pod and said that Bakongole house males to tangagate. She go obviously balokota kie. So when she brought Eddie Kadi on, she's like, no, Eddie, tell your people, I'm sorry, rare. Nigga got Ntumba Lobi na system.
This is
why being able to speak Lingala, having people that can speak Lingala around you, it's nice.
It's very good.
It's very good.
Nice.
And that's why I would say you have to teach the kids as well. The next generation have to
be able to. About teach your kids. You don't know about rascash.
Yeah, but bro,
I'm not care about you. I'm not
Lingala to balangia ya mboka for me is that très important because nga is a more difficile na mona bana mususta mbaloba lingala te me. I think also like we need to be conscious and mindful that even if someone's trying to speak Lingala, but me bazana aksa me, if you continue to encourage you, ngana na master moko as I call loba français te boy, sorry, Lingala te boy bi très bien.
Okay.
Azaki na Lingala ata moko te me.
Yeah.
To force within 3 years. Full Lingala. Full Lingala. Like, and it's just being around it.
I think learning, like, for example, Lingala is hard if both of the parents don't speak it.
No. And when they don't speak it to you.
Agreed. Yeah. But even just like passing on the culture of, te respect pa ma parent, boy, Nigerians, they do the whole prostrate, they lie down on the floor, be so full right hand only to shake hands, to take things from people. But those little things, it's not passed down anymore.
But do you not think it's down to you yourself as a person to make that conscious effort? Because otherwise we are going to lose that generation of Lingala. And Lingala is the problem.
You're telling me now, the generation of kids who are like 3, 4, 5 now,
you know my little brother? I've not heard my little brother speak barely.
There you go.
But do you know what is?
There you go.
Like I said, it's down to if they speak Lingala to you. Do you understand? If your parents speak Lingala to you, or if a parent speaks Lingala to their child, it will stick to them. Kids are like...
No?
Kids are like a sponge. Kids like a sponge.
What?
System was sentient. Pardon.
Ntumba, you bring a lot to the pod because one, you are PK son. You come from a professional football playing background. And you have a very successful business, and we are here for supporting Black businesses in the 0161. Let's go.
Thank you very much.
So, let's start off with the first strand. Growing up as a pastor's son, when did you first realize there were expectations on you that were never actually said out loud?
That's a good one, you know.
To be honest, I've always felt a sense of responsibility because from playing football from younger anyway, and coming from the family that I come from quite a big family and a well-known family in the community. So I already kind of knew, is there anything I like that there's a sense of responsibility already. So when down a come déjà au bit of bal.
Yeah.
From there already I knew, and then when I was going to church, I was okay in the église, like just things like that.
You already knew that because my people are here at this level, I have to also carry myself like this.
Yeah, and another thing.
You were surrounded by other PKs.
Yeah, so for example, my dad's a pastor.
Yeah.
My mum preaches. My uncle's a pastor. My granddad is a pastor.
Wow.
My grandma, she preaches as well, Mama Pasteur. So within my family and surroundings and the PKs anyway, there was just so many pastors. Like when,
servers of God, you know?
yeah, and plus like when we first moved to Manchester when we was young, as you know, the group of people that actually came to Manchester, a lot of them, they left London, the branch that was in London, to actually start a church here. So it was like a big small community that came to Manchester when there was nothing really. Do you know what I mean? And we like, now it's funny, like I said, because I'm with 3 people here that all represent different stages of my life. You know what I mean? So it is really, really nice to see. So yeah.
Yeah. Did you feel like your faith was a refuge when you were growing up, or more so like a responsibility?
I felt like it was a refuge and a responsibility. I say that because I always knew, for instance, like my parents always told me when you go out and play football, you need to always pray. When you leave the house, you always pray because, you know, there's many things in the world, you know what I mean? Especially in the world of sports, football, there's all sorts of things. But also it was a responsibility because in the community, wherever I'd go, it'd be a case of, Massanka mona pastor Ntumba. Money nabana and it's like, yo, I'm not even doing anything, man. My rapport is just looking there. Do you know what I mean?
Guilty by association.
Do you get what I mean? And it's like
CCTVs everywhere.
Bro, if I was on a 5 o'clock, man, 6 o'clock, but morning up plus more. My being papa, deja. So yeah, man, it's to balance it can be tough, but I feel like obviously with football anyway, that I never really cared what people thought. The fact that I've always felt like I'm my own personality, whether my mum's a pastor, my dad's a preacher or whatever, I've always been myself. And I don't feel as if I've let my parents' ministry kind of define me. I've been fortunate enough to have experiences, go different countries, play, and mingle with different people that has then created a personality in itself. So yeah.
What was the pressures that come with being a PK? Like that you felt without pressure that let's say your family name already holds. Yeah. What are the pressures you were feeling yourself?
Okay, so perfect example. On when we moved to Manchester to start the church, as most Congolese kids playing drums, innit? Yeah. So I used to PKs. I had to balance going to training. I used to train I think 3 or 4 times a week. Then on a Sunday, our church was in the morning on a Sunday morning, so I'd go from playing football on a Sunday morning to then coming straight to church with my dad. And then I'm playing, well, I'd say I'm tired, but I'm young in it, so I've got bare energy. But just that whole thing of knowing that I have to play drum because there's going to be no one else playing drums. And even if there was, then they weren't better than me at the time. So, but I come from, but in my family, I come from a lot of drummers. There is a lot of drummers in my family. So I knew that I had that responsibility that come Sunday at a certain time, I'm going to be at church playing drums. Do you understand? And I always knew that at the back of my mind till it got to a point where obviously the younger ones started picking up, and then I then let go. But just responsibilities like that, and then pressures of like when you go places and people know that you're the pastor's kids and that. And it's
so
like,
do you know the Bible from like Genesis to Revelation?
But being the pastor's kid, you don't have to necessarily know the Bible. No, but that's what the expectations.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Someone from the outside looking in, hey, one know for you, but
this is what I'm saying. Like a lot of people, they'll come to me and say, "Oh, but you're a pastor's kid, but this, that," and I'm like, bro, that has nothing to do with me. Like, do you know what I mean? My parents are pastors. I've been fortunate enough to grow up in a home where I know what it looks like to serve God. Do you know what I mean? I've seen my parents and people around my parents really, really dedicate their life to serving God. My parents left London. They didn't need to leave London.
Yeah.
They came to Manchester when there was no towers. There was nothing in Manchester when they came, as you know. So I think I've been fortunate in that sense to see them actually grow and build something. And not just my parents, by the way, many parents in the community, because it must have been a difficult thing for them to leave their lives in London. You know, we were Congolais, but that time we come and book Londres. You get me? So imagine.
Poto.
Yeah, Poto
is London.
Imagine. And then, but kind of Manchester, but we boy are bandeglies are. It's a tough thing. So we have to commend our parents for that. So yeah.
So then I'm gonna ask Cisse and H, like, as outsiders looking in, what are your perspectives in general of PK's kids? And knowing that you know Massanka over here, how does that disorientate what your view is actually? I can start.
Before you answer, be honest, bro.
No.
Honest, So all three of us were even at beer.
Yeah.
Because
I know him, I would say, before I had the stigma of Abami Mobulu, Bayokate, like kind of like two sides of the coin. Where in church he's one person, outside is another person. But because I know him, he's always carried himself as he is. Do you get what I mean? He's always been this person. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So he's one of them where you can't come and say, oh, he's one this or this. His mom and dad know what he's like. Do you get what I'm saying? Know who he is. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I mean? So that stigma of, especially by Dromé, I always say as well, say to my sister in church, yo, keba ma Dromé, keba la bango, keba.
Yeah.
Do you get me? But because I know you, I know what kind of person you are. I'm like, that stigma is not always the case. Do you get what I mean? But my thing's always been, them mind must feel mad pressure, because I feel like if my parents were pastors, the expectation would be, you're now gonna take over when your dad decides to. All right, cool. I've done my work now. You got the next generation carry on.
Do you know what's crazy? Yeah, I'll tell you what serious pressure is as a PK. Yeah. Don't give my stoke fit. Yeah. Fit au banda d'abord 6 o'clock bah bête bah faire parties bah gailler tout ça tout comme on a 10 o'clock siko bah pasteur déjà bah case siko bilo boza ka hour so I feel bah fali all them things and you know that people are just watching you, bro. Like it's like you can't even go and get a drink. Do you know what I mean? But because everybody's like Dimash and it's like yo. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear it. But because
so wait. At 10 o'clock, do you want to stand up and go to hit the floor? Or?
Yeah.
Yo,
wait. Let me just jump on something.
Yeah, go on.
Obviously, I'm so ish a PK's child, but that's through my dad.
Yeah,
he's a servant of God. But with you, we met at different stage. You get me? And as you said, the way I met you is relatable because it's like, I also live a similar life. Does that make sense? Like, he's unfiltered, he's himself. Like, what he posts, what he shows is him. Do you get me? So, you're not gonna see him on socials and then meet him for the first time and see him with somebody different. You get me? So, it's what you see is what you get. Do you get me? The stigma with Banaba Pastel is always that you've got a stigma because your parents have got the calling, not you.
Okay.
And what people expect you to be.
There's an expectation. Do you get me? And now, because your parents is regarded at a high standard, they expect you to be at a high standard. Now, the problem to forget is everybody has their own calling in life and everybody has their own DNA. So because God called my dad to be a pastor, doesn't mean that I have to be Monsanto. The first, aside of him, one of the baddest boy that I met in my life was a pastor's kid, but I didn't know it was a pastor's kid.
No, bad boy.
I didn't say he was. Says who? I didn't say he was.
Not me.
No, I didn't. Get me? So when I tell you, baddie boy, and I was like, and then when I got told his dad is a pastor, and it's like, wait, gang related, everything, you name it. Like, proper knee deep. And there was a king of them. Bana pasteur. Do you get me? So there's people who actually choose the path. They'll tell you that, yeah, that's my dad, but it's not my business. There's genuinely PK's kids that'll tell you like, bro, like, just because he's been called, it's not me.
Bro, I'll be real. I say the same thing to people, innit? I say genuinely, my parents are pastors, yeah?
I am not.
That's my mum and dad's calling. Now, I'm not saying that might not be my calling later on, but in this current stage in life, it
ain't.
I'm doing, do you know what? I might be doing God's work in a different capacity. Do you understand?
100%.
That I might help someone. Someone might see me out. Do you know what I mean? You will see me out. But, but like, you might see me out, I'm you never know, like, I might just help you, do you know what I mean? Like, and that might be my form of preaching or just helping, do you know what I mean? There's different ways, like, but one thing I've always said, I don't disrespect the work of God. That is one thing, like, one thing I made sure, if I've gone out on a Saturday, unless they force me onto that stage, I'm not going on the stage because my parents have told me from young, you don't play with the work of God, especially like mixing words and stuff like this. Once you go on the stage, that stage, people don't realize people but fantasy because there's a lot of people like that in church. They're not that they go in church for the wrong reasons, but they just don't really understand the levels to get what I'm saying. But I understand because I've seen. Do you know what I mean? I know what it looks like to serve.
Explain what the stage is.
But
he's talking about the pulpit.
Yeah, the pulpit. Sorry, the pulpit. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that come with that. Going on the pulpit. My parents told me openly, there's pastors that have died on there, people that have died on there because it's a serious thing. Like, is that my sekite? Do you know what I mean? So I'd rather not go on there because I'm on my own journey. You know, to finding God, you know what I mean? And I feel like everyone has their own journey. My journey and my dad and my mum's journey is not the same.
Everybody's got different callings. Like, your calling might be indifferent compared to your parents. Like,
bro, sometimes, bro, I would have went out, and I was now cut at 5 a.m. Man, I saw you come to get me. Do you know them prayers that protege our bishop.
100%. Yeah, bro.
So man. So that's just how it bees as a pastor's kid at the end of the day.
So then, can you draw from an experience you've had based on the expectations church members or churchgoers had on you that you thought that's not right?
Do you know what? I will talk about an experience that I had. And I only realised as I've got older. So when I was younger, when I got released off United, which it was a tough period because at the time, our church was, there was quite a lot of people that kind of like left the church and stuff like that. Even them, I've heard people call my parents all sorts, you know what I mean? But not because of them, because of me, do you know what I mean? Because they're supporting their kids' journey and stuff like that. And which is a normal thing that any other parent would do, but because you're a pastor's kid,
it's a bit different,
they've got a duty to serve, do you know what I mean? So like, it used to, if I say it used to hurt me, when I was a kid, to be honest, I didn't really care. But as I got older, it's like, yo, do you know what? They sacrificed so much for me to be in this position. And it does hurt, do you know what I mean? If someone says something bad about your family, it will hurt you, do you know what I mean? But at that stage, when I was younger, you ain't getting in between, your words are not getting in between me and what I'm trying to do in my career
because you'll see the end goal.
I'm seeing, do you know what I mean? And listen, my parents sacrificed so much.
And then people don't see that though.
Yeah, they don't see that. But at the same time, my parents have sacrificed so much for so many people's kids. These people that they do say, oh, your parents this and your parents that. People in the community, my parents have sacrificed, not just my parents, other pastors, do you know what I mean? The times that the phone's ringing and it's not stopping ringing, like we're at a call centre, but was being like, for pastor, for somebody, for this, like, do you know what I mean? That's all sacrifice. So that's how I feel about that, yeah.
So then, shifting into like your football career, did you ever feel like you was torn between the church, who you were expected to be there, and then also how football was shaping you to be someone else? No.
I only ever wanted to be one thing in life, is a professional footballer. There was no unwavering doubt. There was no nothing. The first thing I ever known
was the kick
after my parents and the church was football. They had no choice but to take me to football. My dad always says like, because my dad, you lot know what my dad's like. My dad's in his own world. My dad used to love tennis my mum told me my dad used to love tennis, but he had no idea about football. My mum, it's more my mum's side of the family that like just had footballers, but obviously as a kid, you don't know this. My uncle, Andrew, you know Andrew, and so Andrew actually took me to football for the first time. And from there, they was like, my mum just said, man, I sipilling a ball to Anna Swati. For my age. But I feel like at that point, because I was so advanced in my skill set compared to the other kids, they had no choice. But the neighbours hated me. There's council, you know, the signs and stuff like this.
No ball games.
Ball games. All that was because of me, do you know what I mean?
Windows, breaking people's car windows.
Man. And like all the, like in the community, like in the area, like all the olders used to look after me and that, because obviously at the time I was at United as a kid. United was the best team in the country, do you know what I mean? Biggest club in the world. So it was a big thing.
We can argue that, but
you can argue now.
We're still the biggest club in the world.
But then you can't argue.
We're still the biggest club in the world. But we're still the biggest club in the world. But no, yeah. So it was that stuff never wavered my career. I wasn't thinking about all of that. I was just thinking about, I'm going training on this day and I need to go score.
So you was locked in with your dreams of becoming a footballer from a young age then?
Locked in, bro. Locked in.
What age? Because some people watching have got kids who want to do this, and we don't know where to go, what to do, how to get in there.
I started when I was 5 years old, around 5, 6.
Right when you moved to Manchester then?
Yeah, practically. But the thing is, like, what a lot of people and a lot of parents don't realise, if now when I have kids, I wouldn't start my kids playing football at that age, unless
start them at 2?
No. Maybe later on, unless they are exceptionally talented. Like another thing, my parents had no. Like I said to you, my parents had no choice. They not that they was new to the country, but they were new to the country. So do you know what I mean? Like they're just figuring out their own way in that. But we're second generation. So whereas me, like I'd want my kid to do like other things, like try different sports and that.
Like what?
Anything that they enjoy, do you know what I mean? So, but if you're a parent that, you know, your kid is exceptionally talented or your kid has an interest in football, I'd always advise that you take them to football, see if they enjoy it, but also get them into trying to different things, other sports, activities, all that type of stuff, because kids are special in it, do you know what I mean? Like kids pick up things. Some kids pick up things quick. You know, I've played with boys that at 19, they're the next best thing. At 23, no career, they're not doing anything. Like it just happens like that sometimes.
And it's a lonely path as well.
Oh, it's very lonely. It's very lonely. Like going back to when I was at United and as a kid and I got released. That was the worst.
How was that for
rejection?
You? How was that for you?
That was the first rejection in my life. So
first heartbreak then?
I was gutted, you know. I didn't go to school for a good week.
What age was you?
12. I locked myself in the room for a week. Like as in, I weren't eating. I didn't want nothing. And I would have, at that stage, I would have given my right arm to go back to United because that was my whole life. So imagine from that age, childhood friends and all that. Like it was a massive thing which affected me for like, a period of time until I found a new club. So it's a tough thing.
So how would you say that changed your peripheral when it comes to football? So how did you look at things from then? Because bear in mind, you've come from playing for a club where you enjoyed playing for and you supported that club. How did you now turn it around? So what made you say, you know what? Despite I've got this no, I ain't gonna give up. I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're in the academy system, all the clubs in the country, they know who you are anyway because you're in the system. So I was fortunate enough at the time, Man City was on the radar. They knew I was getting released because when players get released, they get sent out to like all the other clubs in the remaining areas and stuff like that. So they knew that I was getting released. So when I was younger, we played against them. And I think a City scout actually come and approached me when I was on the bench. Okay. So we played them when I was on the bench and he was like to me, are you, you're leaving, aren't you? I was like, yeah. And then they spoke to my dad, and then the following week I went in on trial at City. And it was so strange because at the time, City wasn't the City that we know now. City was in that transition phase. So this is when they actually first got the money. But it's not what it is now. So when I went there, it's like, the best way I can say it is like, see how we've grown up here in England. You go move to another country and you have to start again. Now, I wasn't necessarily starting again because I knew a lot of the boys at City, but the culture was so different to City from United to City. Like, it's alarming. United's like a family. Like Ferguson at the time, he knew everybody's name, like all the kids, the staff, all of that in the academy. Whereas when I went to City, it was like, you've come from United. Like, it was kind of like, some of the coaches were a bit like, they had that rivalry, you know? Like they had, like there was one, I'm not going to say his name, but there was one particular coach where I just didn't get on with him. Like he just, from the get-go. But I still made amazing friends at City and I had a great time at City.
How long was you there for?
I was there for a year. So I was there for a year and then I ended up getting released there because when round about that age, I was like in school. I was a terror. She knows I was a terror, man. I was bad, man. I was bad in school, man. I remember. I'll never forget the day United come into school. Oh my! Do you remember Miss Dervin?
Yes.
So picture this, because I was misbehaving in school. Schools tend to use that on young boys, obviously that thing, because it puts fear in you. You don't want them to take away the thing that you loved, you know what I mean? But like, I just took it too far. So now they've called my dad. I'm thinking, oh my God, my mum. Like, my dad weren't even as bad as my mum. Oh.
What? So she came to school?
No, my mum didn't come. I went with my dad.
Okay.
But the embarrassment of walking.
I want my dad.
Do you know when you're young anyway? You half like you're thinking, oh man, mum, dad coming to school. All these things are ready for your head, bro.
Everyone's gonna see.
They walked me through the whole. Do you remember the old? They walked me through the whole.
But and
it was me, my dad, the head teacher, and the head of education from Man United at the time. So it was just embarrassing, like, and it was it wasn't a good experience in it. But man,
you can't even crash out. You're a kid.
At all. You're big age, you're 12. What are you talking about?
You can't even crash out.
Listen, you see when I got home that day?
Hey.
Do you know how quick I ran to my room? Now give me a vitesse number 2. And I hid under the covers. Boom. Yeah, man, it was embarrassing though, man. But it's part of the journey, innit? It's part of the journey.
So then, I'm sure you've heard about what's happening with Nigeria and Congo and them putting a case against our people. What's your take on that? What's your thoughts on it?
Obile, innit? Obile. Nigeria.
But do you know one thing about them is, they've got so, like, I was reading through a lot of blogs. and I deeped it, they've got so many blog pages.
Yeah.
And then so when a misinformation is out there, it will take hard time for you to actually clean it up.
But you've got to remember,
Nigerians.
You've got to remember though, we're in a Anglophone country.
Yeah.
We're Congo's a francophone country, so it's normal.
There's gonna be louder.
Yeah, it's normal that. But you know, the whole thing I'm so
dumb.
number one. I'm so proud of the boys.
Yo,
100% to the man them.
That feeling, that feeling when we beat them, I'll be real.
I hope we meet them again.
That's one of the best feelings
I hope we meet
I've
them
had
again.
in a very, very long
Because
time.
if we had lost,
I second that.
guys, if we had lost,
But it was mad because I have like a few, like I know a few people in their squad, so it was kind of like I celebrated. Like, don't worry, I celebrated. Man, like at the same time, like these
hard done for them. Yeah.
Bruh, nah, man.
If we would have lost
so
that
gassed.
day, we would have. A lot of people said, Congo saved Africa from noise pollution, bro.
No.
we wouldn't have rested.
We did, bro.
Congo saved Africa,
Bro, are you forgetting what they done to South Africa? They took their music.
They can go and play with South Africa.
They took their music.
They can go play with Amapiano, bro. You will not take our genre. You will not take our music over us. How is somebody trying to say Sio is better than Taba, bro? How dare you?
Listen, if you don't know about Taba, get to know about Taba.
Somebody said one time, I've had Taba, but it's not good, but I like Sia.
Dry me, innit? They're dry. You're chewing for time.
Your jaws even hurt.
Joe comes at J. Paul.
But the rivalry was beautiful, man. I can't lie.
Yeah.
For Africa, I feel like that game was needed, man, because where we was watching that game is anything.
Wait, hold on.
It was a revival.
Hold on.
Here we go.
Where did you watch that game?
Oh, here we go.
Havana Lounge.
Okay. Who was there in this room?
The what?
Okay. Now you man want.
Don't mind him,
you see
bro.
this guy? He gets
Don't
onto
mind
me
him.
about not inviting him
Don't
places.
mind him.
Ben Sayote.
Check. You know it was the man them. So what did you do first? Wait. What did you do first? We're upstairs, yes or no?
No,
Man them sing.
Wait, hold on. This guy gets onto me.
downstairs.
Oh no, you not invite me or inviting or whatever. Once I'm sat there watching the game, I've seen Avion Lounge. Just said, you Avion Lounge. Okay, cool. And then when it comes to me, I'm out. He starts to cry.
You went to a City game the other day. If you asked me, would you like to come to a City
Do you
game?
even watch football?
Yes, I do.
What?
Nah,
Okay,
you know what
what
else
team do
actually
you
watches
support?
football,
That's
you know?
me.
That's
not
not
you. Him. I'll invite you another time.
You see? He didn't. But I bet he went with Lamina Evans speak.
What?
Who'd you go with?
This is camera, you know. This is camera. Don't take my image. This is camera.
Don't send cease to the cease, I beg, please.
Okay.
Go on.
Last one. Tshibangz Bakes.
Okay.
You took Mikate
To a different level,
and
bro.
elevation
Where?
Yeah.
to another hemisphere.
I was like, Mikate and Mwamba has always made sense for me.
Yo.
That's just standard. When
yeah,
you took it at
nah,
Nice,
another
the
level,
Mikate and
bro.
Biscoff for me,
You took it
man.
another
Yeah,
level.
Mikate and
Do you like the Biscoff one?
Yeah.
Your Biscoff one's lit.
How
The
did
cinnamon,
you-
the
how
one that
did you come with
you
it?
made me taste at the
cinnamon and salt caramel.
Oh.
Yeah, that one. I am me myself.
I have cinnamon and caramel. I haven't had
Try
it.
that
Nah,
one,
it's
bro.
banging stuff. I can't lie.
So how did that come into play? Like?
Yeah.
Okay, so it really come into play, to be honest. Yeah, my mum and my sister really started the business.
Okay.
So just after COVID, they started making because my mum really loves baking. Like she's really into, and she's, God bless her, right now she's on a level 3 culinary course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's doing that.
Congrats,
So she started doing it for like friends and family. Then she started helping her, and then the word just started spreading around. And in the period, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Like after football, I was at that stage where I wasn't really enjoying football anymore. I was looking for something else, a new passion. And I'd never tried the desserts up until I'd done this experiment, because I thought, this thing must be nice, man. People are coming here, but I'm thinking, how am I going to find out if this thing's really nice? Because the people that are coming is people that I know. Do you know what I mean? So I thought, do you know what? I paid them to make everything. And I took the desserts, I took it to football at the time. I was playing at Macclesfield and we just won the league. And I just thought, we're going to have a party anyway, so I might as well bring the desserts.
Yeah.
So I brought it in and literally everything was gone within 10 minutes.
Whoa.
So when I seen that, I thought...
I made the Trump...
it was gone. Bro, no, but you know what's mad?
Where can I find this?
We didn't even make the mikate that day. So that day we made waffles that day. We made the waffles that day.
Yeah.
And then, from there I just thought, this is actually something like... And I thought to myself, with the way my mum and my sister was doing it, they've done an amazing job to get it to that point. But then I thought to myself, nah, man, we need to be bigger and better than this. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we're making something this good, everybody deserves to try it. Do you know what I mean? It shouldn't just be like a closed thing where it's just a little... So I thought to myself, I need to use my network and connections that I've gained over my career and just go to different places. So what I did was I literally went round the city centre. I went to offices, apartments. I just walked in there and just said, look, I want to do a pop-up. I've got this business. And sometimes
they'll say no in that.
No, they never said no because they love that sort of idea. Yeah. Like, in this day and age now, people like that sort of story, do you know what I mean? But I just thought to myself, a lot of people might not take that risk, do you know what I mean? But I thought, I'm going to take that because what's the worst that can happen? Only someone can say, they can only say no. You just move on to the next one, do you know what I mean?
Rejection before, which was worse.
And I think going back to football, there's a lot of similarities with business and football, like the principles and that. So to me, like you're saying, having that rejection before, it didn't like this. Like I weren't disappointed. Do you know what I mean? I just thought, okay, I'm just gonna move on to the next thing. Like it goes hand in hand. So and that was really the start of it, to be honest.
Nice. The branding is amazing as well, man.
The food's amazing, man. Guys, we're gonna link Tshibangz Bakes in the comments.
Please do, man.
So make sure you order from them. They're taking orders right now.
Yes. Are you guys? Are you just doing Manchester, or are you all
over? So when we first started, we was just doing Manchester, like the city centre and that. But this year, the last 2 years, so we've been fortunate enough actually this year, was lucky enough. We've done a Notting Hill Carnival this year in the summer, which was,
love it.
It was an amazing experience because the way that even come to pass was through another Congolese brother that we grew up together. Do you know what I mean? Like, and he's a PK as well. So yeah, like
PK sticking together.
So he kind of seen like what we was doing, and he's got his own thing going on, and he was like, bro, like let's work something out. We did that. We did another festival, Clint's Festival.
Yes.
We've done quite a few weddings and that in town, which for me, I think the weddings were
touching,
probably better. Yeah, it was more Notting Hill Carnival. That was great. Don't get me wrong. Like the first day, my sister and my younger brother Joshua, they actually went. I had something with Molten Brown, so we had another pop up in Manchester. So I kind of had to split the team in two. So they went to London and I stayed. But that whole experience was great because it's like, as their older brother, I'm worried in it. Do you know what I mean? To send them off, and I'm like, sometimes are they gonna ruin something here? But they did amazing. They really did amazing. So, but the weddings was amazing because that we actually really got to showcase what we're actually about in our community, and it took. The weddings are no joke. One thing about hospitality and food and that, I've never had so much respect for a group of people.
Yeah, thank you.
Honest to God, working in that kitchen.
It's not easy. Not easy.
Or maybe down a côte in a cuisine, yeah.
I tell my mum, you see food and you take it and eat.
Listen, I tell my mum, my sister, my younger brother, anyone that comes in the kitchen, you see when we walk in the building, we walk in as family. When we go in the kitchen, we cross that line.
You're the boss.
There's no games, there's no anything because we have a duty to deliver quality stuff to people, and it represents us. You know what I mean? So I don't want anything. If I don't think something's nice, it's not leaving the kitchen.
Going out.
Impossible. It's not leaving the kitchen.
Love that.
And we can argue till kingdom come. It'll be my cuisine one.
Oh wow!
Do you get what I'm saying? So when we done the weddings and that in the Cure, it was really, really nice because people in the community, like aunties, uncles, like they really, really liked the food. The presentation was amazing.
It was immaculate.
And it went hand in hand as well with my auntie's business, Tisha, who she does a decorations business for weddings and stuff like that. So it was just a really nice experience in general. So yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, so, man, look, guys, check it out. Check it. Make sure you guys check it out. Support Congolese businesses. We're all here for it, and you guys can see like this is from a young generation, showing you guys the difference that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Thinking differently as well. The fact that you even thought, you know what, I'm gonna go and just head on and just speak, and the worst thing you can get is a no.
For me, it's the walking in town and asking companies, can I do a pop-up? That in itself.
It's a different type of marketing because these days it's everything's social media. But you took it old school where you've actually gone forward.
But you know what? Like, I think, again, sorry to lean back on football, I've been fortunate enough to be around what it looks like to, you know, to work under pressure, to have no's, to think, like, I have that thing where I don't care where I'm going. Like, I'm not scared. I don't feel fear when I'm going to these places to go and ask these questions because I just think, that's just another human being. Genuinely just another human being that's just doing a job. Do you know what I mean? We have a responsibility to do a job, which is serve food, do you know what I mean? Provide food for people. And also, I think there's so many Congolese businesses out there, young Congolese people. And my thing is that I really, really would love to see so many more Congolese people just out there, doing the thing, because the thing is with our communities is like our parents and that, there's so much going on in their generation that it kind of it has affected the younger ones, but none of us we don't have problems with each other, do you know what I mean? Imagine how many young people have businesses, but they're even scared to say like that they have a business because that thing of, Mutuana, bro, you might have a problem with their mum and the dad, but I don't have a problem with the kids. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
So why can we not share business or like do these things and stuff like that? So that's the way I see it, innit? And that's my big thing. That's what I want to see in it.
So you want to invest in like Congolese businesses?
I want to get to the point where I can invest in Congolese businesses. Do you know what I mean?
I hear it. Why not?
We have so much creativity. We've got vibes. Like one thing that, you know, biso for the companders Congolese people is that omoni bamboka nyoso ba envy akabiso o compan biso to any low more is that so natural. We have an infectious
we have this charisma about us. We have this thing.
I thought you were talking about the coltan, but
not just that, but we've got a very rich country, like, and our culture as well.
Influence, music with influence. Everything we do with influence. Even have you noticed?
But
South Africans never used to use their waist. They always use more like the foot focus. Now they're combining the waist with the foot. Where's that coming from? We've been doing that, bro. We've been doing that. And then if we talk about riches, we can give. If Congo got really focused and got serious, we can give the Saudis and all of them
100%. But this is without people who are corrupt.
Without that. But I'm telling you guys, give me till I'm about 55. I want to run for president. Big man.
Amen.
So, just to wrap up, Ntumba, I'm going to give everyone a chance to ask him one question only.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yay!
I already have my question and I've been sitting here holding it and I'm going to ask it now.
All right, go on.
So, the money side of the football.
Yeah.
How did you manage that, or was it all left to your dad to do that for you?
Do you know what? It was more down to myself. But I made that decision for myself, not my parents. They wanted to make that decision, but like I said before, I felt like at that age, I could make my own decisions, do you know what I mean? Because I feel like I had to grow very, very quick from football. Whereas, not to say a lot of kids don't, but like a lot of kids, you grow, you know, your parents tell you do this, do that. But like I felt like when I left home at 16 to go to digs, I thought, yo, that's it. Like, they pay me my wage, bro. When me and my man got our first wage, I'll never forget it. Bro, we was waiting till midnight. Bro, it got to like 11:50, bro. We left the house. We walked to the cash machine.
No online banking. You had to go check yourself.
Yeah, you had to go check. I said, wow. Mongo. But yeah, man. But I think at that time, me being young and stubborn, that wasn't the right decision at the time. That's me being honest. That wasn't the right decision for me at the time.
Honest man.
Because it.
Bib Sembo.
Na bib sabamungo, yeah. Na bib sabamungo. No, of course I do. Yeah. Because you gotta remember, you're in an environment where your world changes. Yeah. Your world changes. I signed my first professional contract at like 19. And it was like a long contract. So your world changes, everything around you changes. I personally didn't feel like at the time I changed, but maybe someone else might tell you that I did. But I personally don't think I did. But what does change is everything around you, the way people are towards you, treat you, except from that core group of people. But bro, everything's more accessible to you, do you know what I mean? And imagine, bro, I'm up a stair, now I was under my freedom, but I don't know my finger, you know, anyway. You know what I mean? Like,
might as well,
like, I wasn't like that per se. I feel like I've always been the same, like you said. Like, I don't really think I've varied, like, my personality. If you've known me as a kid, and you know me now, I don't really think there's many differences to what I am. But money in football, I feel like there's not enough, how can I say it? I feel, clubs don't do enough to
teach them how to save or how to manage money.
To invest.
To manage. I feel like every club, from the age of when a kid gets to, when they come in at 6 years old, so like when I come in at 6 years old, every club should be keeping a record of what that kid likes outside of football, because that's the most important thing, because the percentages of actually making it as a professional footballer is below zero. So if you take that in, them people that you see on the TV in the Premier League, them people, I'd like to describe them, they're like superhuman people. Like, because of how hard it is to actually get to that point.
Wow.
And it takes a lot, like, it's not just about the player, it's the parents. When you're a parent and you've got a kid that's a footballer,
you've got no
forget about your life. Your life's done. Your life's done until you get your child to where that kid wants to go to. And then when they get to there, you know, there's other people that take care of them things, but you're still a parent, so you're still going to be worried, like, what your parents doing. So, like, I feel like clubs need to do a lot more with actually doing data on kids on what they like outside of football. And the finances and all that type of stuff. That's what I believe.
Oh, thanks for that.
No worries.
Well, that took my question then, didn't it?
Well, you better think of another one.
I was going to ask you, what advice would you give someone that's like a parent that has a kid that's 6 years old that loves football and is ready to take that journey? What advice would you give them? Like, what to do and what not to do? What would you say?
So number one, what I'd say is don't put pressure on your kid. Because at the end of the day, it's their journey, not your journey. You've had your time. You've had your time. But it's now time to put everything you can into them. That might be giving them a hug. You might be crying because you didn't score. That might be buying him Mackies or fruit or whatever you want to call it. Like, you've got to be a mother. There's going to be times where you might be hard on him, but not too hard. It's about balance. It's generally parenting. Do you know what I mean? That's the best advice that I'd give, man. Like, if they're genuinely enjoying it, keep them in it. If they're not enjoying it, speak to them, ask them why they're not enjoying it. Do you know what I mean? Because kids are smart, man. Kids are very, and them kids at that age that are playing football, they are super talented. Like, When I was as a kid, and all academies across the world will say this, by the way, but specifically United, they used to say to us, there's a kid in Brazil that wants your shirt. That wants your shirt. So there's a kid in Congo, there's a kid in Kin, in Mbandaka or Bandala or whatever, that wants that shirt. So what are you going to do? You get what I mean? Your kid at that age, there's only two things that's going to happen. They're either going to become a lion or they're going to go to the wayside and drift into something else. Now, that doesn't mean just because they're not good at football, they can't do something else.
Right.
That's it. That's what I would say.
Cool.
Nice.
C6.
Oh.
Question.
My question is, if somebody else is watching and they also want to become an entrepreneur, what's the best advice you give them?
Ooh.
And also, would you be willing to mentor somebody if they came to you as well?
Okay. Yes, I would be willing to mentor somebody.
For free?
Yeah. I feel like I've had people come and do pop-ups with me and stuff like that. I actually had one of my old teammates come actually in the summer, which was so surprising because he's someone that when we was playing, he was very, very quiet. But when I put him out there into the deep end, it was like he's been there all of his life. But I think that comes from communication anyway in football that you naturally get. And to follow up what you said about the things I would say, I'd say just go for it. I would really say go for it and you'll find your feet naturally. You'll figure out whether it's for you or whether it's not for you, because I feel like the reason why I'm enjoying it and I found it to be my new passion is because
something you enjoy. Yeah,
it's given me a new drive, it's given me a passion. I love networking. I love meeting new people. I could talk your head off.
Hey.
You know what I mean? But I feel like you have to put yourself out there. And like I said, because I've been fortunate to go to different countries, I remember I went to a team in Poland. In Poland and Italy. I remember I was playing out in Italy during COVID, right? Nobody spoke English. There was one black kid on the team. Not one word of English,
Italian.
The coach, no English. How do you communicate? Football. Then you start laughing, then you start speaking. Then I started learning Italian small from there. And these are little things like this. I remember when I was playing in Belgium. I was playing in Belgium, Imagine the manager started French. These times I don't understand French.
You was there for a while, though?
Yeah, I was in Brussels for a while. Then midway through his team talk, he started speaking Flama. Bro, confusion. I
remember them snaps he used to post.
Bro, I was so lucky that there was one Congolese brother on the team. So he was telling me, but like, what do you do in that situation if you don't have that person? So you've got to be very adaptable and willing to learn and go and look for opportunity. You have to look for opportunity. If you don't, then
that's you, innit?
You've got no chance.
Love that. Oh my gosh, this has been amazing.
Yeah, man, it's been a beautiful
Thank you for your time, guys, man.
Thank you for coming on.
Appreciate it, man. Honestly, man.
Guys, if you got more questions for him, put it in the chat or send it to him as a DM at Tshibangz Bakes.
And if you want him to come back on a pod, comment below as well.
Comment below. Make sure you comment and like and share.
Make sure you comment. All the money is needed.
Make sure you comment and like and do all that good stuff.
Yes. Lovely. I've been the boys.
I've been H Huncho.
I've been T.
I've been C.
Out baggage claim. Let's go.
Bye.
Bye.